Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What up, everybody? We back. Welcome. Back at it again with the Playlist Shuffle podcast. I'm your boy, Jay Malley, and we have a special guest here in our Premier Lounge segment, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all just don't know. So before I actually introduce him, let me just play this clip right here and information will be given. Just watch.
Yeah, it's time to go. Work. Yeah, it's time to go to work. I be clocking in, I be grinding hard, I be feeling pain, I ain't stopping ever, even if it hurts. Yeah, it's time to go to work. Yeah, it's time to go to work.
My. Time to go to work, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to go to work. So let's not waste time. All right. So who we have here is a music producer and artist, hip hop artist, Mr. Gallo Locknez. What's going on, Mr. Gallo?
What up? Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love, man. I'm good, bro. I feel good, man. I'm excited to be here.
We feeling good today, so let's not waste time. Let's get to it. Explain to the people what it is that I just played for them.
Yeah, man. That's one of my newest placements with Xbox and 2K. Was it 2K26? Yeah, and that's the song called "Time to Go to Work," man. Shout out Magnetic Music. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that made it possible. Shout out the producer on that, my guy Jason Payne. We working on a ton of new music right now. We working for this dope trailer company right now, based off of that placement. You know, and based on that placement, a trailer company reached out and we just time to go to work. You feel me? So yeah,
go to work.
Yeah. And that's it. Listen, that's the theme of 2026, man. It's time to go to work.
Tell the people again. Tell the people they didn't hear you in the back. Repeat that what you just said.
I said it's time to go to work, bro. That's the theme of 2K20. I mean, I said 2K26, 2006, bro. Time to go to work. You know what I mean?
No, you're right. It's 2K26.
Yeah.
Working 2K26.
Yeah.
No pun intended with the game, but hey, make a game out of that. Actually, make a song out of
right.
It. Time to go to work.
Right.
2K26.
Word up.
All right. Go ahead and explain your background, man. Where you from and how you get into the world of music.
Yeah, man. So I've been originally from New York. I was born in New York City. I currently live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's like 7 hours from New York. You know what I mean? It's a whole different world. It's like borderline Midwest. You know what I'm saying? But I love it here, man. I love Pittsburgh. It's a very artistic city and a lot of culture here. It's pretty dope. I'm actually working on building an actual sync community out here in Pittsburgh, so I'm really excited about that. I got into sync when I was working for the NBA. It's funny because I got the placement NBA 2K, right? I was working for the NBA for about like 2 seasons. I was creating recap music for them and doing a lot of music for them, and you know, it was great. It was great. You know what I mean? I did for 2 seasons, but I knew at the end of this second season I wasn't gonna go another season, so I wanted to kind of look at how else I could be smart and creative with getting my music out there and getting paid, you know. And then I remembered when I was younger, I got a placement on a channel called Speed TV, and it was a show called Unique Whips, and that was my first placement. And I'm like, you know what, man, I know people getting paid for this. Let me see if I could find out how to get my music out there. You know what I mean? So I did a little research, and I started hitting up music libraries and music supervisors. And because I was working for the NBA, a lot of them knew who I was, right? So that was honestly how like a lot of the ice was broken. They were like, "Oh, what's up, Gallo? Like, I follow you on the NBA, da da da. I'm a Houston Rockets fan, or I'm a Golden State Warriors fan, da da da." You know what I mean? So we joke around about that. And then I explained to them like my work process with the NBA. I was getting songs done in like 2 hours. You know what I mean? Like produced, mixed, mastered, recorded, all that in like 2 hours. And then they put the music to the videos, and then they would release it the next morning. So I was already prepared to like knock out music like quickly, you know? So I explained that to them, and they were like, "All right, well, we got some deadlines," and there's a bunch of them. Like supervisors were responding to me. They was giving me opportunity to work on movies. I was getting opportunities to work on briefs, and because I worked so quickly and efficiently with the NBA, I was prepared for these. As a matter of fact, I had more time. I had more than 2 hours to get things done. You know what I'm saying? So I was comfortable. You know what I mean? And the rest is kind of history, man. I kind of made a name for myself. And, it's a small industry. So then if one supervisor likes you, then they'll talk to another supervisor. Or if one librarian likes you, they'll keep sending you work. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what happened, man. I hit the ground running,
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, the story was just writing itself. You said you were working at the NBA and all that stuff.
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
You knew you had to belong in sports, and somehow, some way,
Yeah.
the story just kept writing, new chapters. That's awesome, man. That is so
Thanks.
awesome. I didn't know you worked at the NBA. That's really dope.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so I'm from New York myself, from Queens, and
Okay.
moved down south. So
Okay, yeah. You're in Georgia, right? Oh, okay.
At first, I went to Virginia, and then started going to school in North Carolina, and then Florida. And now I'm here in Atlanta. So
Okay, well.
I'm all up and down the East Coast.
Yeah, there's so much culture in traveling, man. I love it. Like, so much experience and so much, ways to look at things differently, right? Because people live differently. In the South, they move a little bit slower. You know what I mean? And up north, they're way more fast paced, and you get a understanding, but also like an appreciation for both. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm not big on rushing, but at the end of the day, I do believe in making deadlines. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about time management. You know what I mean? And that's helped me a lot. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's cool though, man. You down south? Go ahead.
I was gonna say it was a huge culture shock for me going from the north to the south.
Yeah.
As far as like lifestyle culture, but also with like music, because me in New York, you hear all the abstract hip hop, especially from like the late '90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
And then you go down south, and everybody's alternative rock and goth. And I really got put on to like bands like Linkin Park and Skillet. And,
that's dope.
Yeah,
man.
So I'm just like, oh, okay. I feel it. So it really helped me in diversifying my music taste. So now it's just like I don't have a specific favorite in genre other than film soundtrack. My brain is just like all broad and like open-minded to just about every music genre out there.
Yeah, I'm the same way, bro. I was just at an event yesterday where it was like a EDM, dance DJ, and they was playing all types of stuff, man. If it's got a dope beat, I'm rocking with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, that's cool, man. It's cool to be, diversify your musical taste. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I get it. I play percussion, especially auxiliary percussion. So if it's got a good beat, but also now it's just like I need some like good lyrics, some good melodies. It's more than just beats for me. It's like now it's like, ooh, this melody sounds good. This guitar rich. Ooh.
Yeah.
So it's a whole bunch of things that be so pleasing to the ear that I just love it so much. But I wanted to ask you, so you always be making music, especially in the sports realm. But I just wanted to ask you, like personally, when you produce beats, like what inspires you to when you're making your music?
Honestly, it's just like I like to have direction. You know what I mean? I'm really big on direction, man. So like that's why I work so well with briefs. You know what I mean? I work so well with people like I'm looking for this specific type of sound. So I really do like to have direction. I don't get to make beats as much as I want to, or at least as much as I used to. When I was first coming up, I was making like 2-3 beats a day. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't get to do that as much anymore. But when I do, I try to work on like new styles. You know what I mean? Like, I've recently learned how to make hyper pop beats. I've learned how to do country hip hop, and right now I knocked out a funk hip hop album with another musician, man, by the name of Thomas James. We knocked that out. Katie Roman, she's on it as well. And then I did let me see. And then now we're working on some like 60s and 70s R&B music. And this is stuff I've never produced. You know what I'm saying? So I'll study it. I'll listen to it. I'll get some musicians involved and we collaborate and we make the music, man. And then we, we send it off to the library and let them work their magic, you know?
60s and 70s. Oh, boy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Nah, man. And then what's even dope, bro, is I'm working on my pen game. I'm actually writing for the singers. So yeah, I'm excited about. Yeah, bro. I'm really, really excited for this project.
Man, talk about evolving your skill set, man.
Yeah.
60s, 70s, and you're writing the song. Like, man,
yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that. It keep me up.
Yeah.
I won't get too deep with that. I won't get into deep with that, but I can't wait. Just to let people know how we met. So we met at this place called Sync Spotlight. It's a sync event, a conference here in Atlanta we had back in April 10th. It was on a Saturday. And or was it April 11th? I'm sorry, April 11th, but April 10th was pre-party that Friday night, and I got to meet you. I saw you wearing your New York Knicks hat, so I was like,
oh, go New York, go New York, go
New York, go. Hey, we want Philly, man. We want.
Let's go tonight, bro. Tonight. I'm hyped.
We always get Boston, but hey, they messed up. So that's funny in itself.
Yep.
But yeah, we met at the pre-party. We had a great conversation about music, and I researched you, and it's like, man, there's not a morning where this dude don't wake up and look at a cue sheet and he doesn't have a placement. That's morning alarm to wake up to. But, and you were actually going to be on the panel. You were on the panel.
I was, on the 11th.
Go ahead and speak on that. And what was the experience like? And how did you feel giving advice and knowledge to all the people in attendance?
Yeah, man, it was dope, man. It was dope. I've developed a passion for like speaking to people and motivating people and encouraging people that, if you want to do it, you can do it. You know what I mean? You just got to figure out how to do it. And, I find in this world it's very easy to be discouraged, and there is encouragement out there, but you got to search for it. So I feel like I can be that voice of encouragement. You know what I'm saying? So I really, really loved being up there speaking to, they said it was like 500 people that had attended between like in person and online. And man, it was dope, man. Just hopefully speaking life into people. You know what I mean? Like, giving them my real story, the obstacles I overcame, the learning opportunities that I got to experience, you know what I mean, and share that with people, and hopefully they can relate and hopefully they can build from it. So I did have a lot of people come to me and tell me that they did relate and they were encouraged and motivated by it, and that's what I do it for. Even if I just encourage one person, I'd be happy. But thankfully a bunch of people hit me up, a bunch of people followed me. And bro, I loved it. I absolutely loved having that opportunity to encourage people. I will say this too. I feel like, and my panel was dope, man. As a matter of fact, all the panels were dope. All the panels were dope that were there. I've done many panels at other places, and like sometimes people on the panels use it as an opportunity to flex. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I did this and I did that. And if you want to be like me, you got to figure it out. It's like, wait, what? Like, bro, we supposed to be like an example to like help encourage people. You know what I'm saying? So, first and foremost, it was nice to see that none of the panels were like that. And secondly, just being in that position to not stunt or look down on people, but to pick people up and build people up, man. That's just a beautiful, beautiful thing, man. Something I absolutely love to do.
Absolutely, man. And you did a great job up there.
Thank you.
Hard as well, man. And, this was a third annual Sync Spotlight ever, and we had the most attendance since the past two combined.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, and I spoke on the music supervisor panel last year. And it was a very great experience. Everybody was really dope. And they was coming to me saying like, man, you really did a great job. And I was
That's
sitting
dope.
there, heavy hitters, man. Like I was like the youngest of the music supervisors as far as like experience and stuff. I'm like, oh, they asking all these experiences. I'm like, oh, well. But everybody appreciated it. Everybody appreciated it, and
Yeah.
they were thanking me.
Yeah.
They were networking with me, and that's all it is. Just networking and just understanding, having great conversations, and keeping each other lifted. That's all it was.
Yeah.
I pretty much enjoyed it, so I'm glad you had fun.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Also, as far as like networking and getting your name out there, how do you market yourself to the point that you're getting all these sync opportunities? I know you explained your career in the NBA, especially in the sports world, but to keep it going, especially on social media and your music, like how you keep marketing yourself to get these opportunities consistently?
So, it's a great question. So for me, man, and I think this could work for anybody, it's just important to be likable. Just be a nice person, man, and speak to people and be, on point with deadlines. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, be nice and on point with deadlines and treat people with respect. And honestly, man, you give people a good experience. They'll tell other people that you're easy to work with, you're dependable, you're reliable. And in my case, a lot of my opportunities come from word of mouth, man. A lot of people, I can't tell you how much people contact me. Hey, I heard you work with this person. I work on this type of music. Can you do this? And then I knock it out. We kill it. And now I got a whole new relationship with somebody that I'm always working with. So, for me, I have great relationships with libraries. I have great relationships with supervisors. I have great relationships with producers. So that's how I'm always busy. You know what I mean? They're between my own contacts, but I also have people that have their contacts and I'm their go-to person. You know what I mean? And it's not because, I nail it, right? I knock it out. I do a great job, but I'm I'm easy to talk to, man. I'm easy to approach. I'm reliable. You know what I mean? And I know that's why I keep getting opportunity after opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So that's, I know that doesn't quite answer your question as far as like, how do I market myself? But it's like, I don't really market myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to be out there, like, marketing anything. It's just, obviously I still use social media for like certain things and whatever. And whenever I get a placement, I post about it, whatever. But honestly, I post to motivate other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I have an event or an opportunity, it's to motivate other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a sync event coming out here in Pittsburgh, the 28th, the 29th, and 30th, and it's all free. You know what I'm saying? I'm not charging nobody anything. It's an opportunity for people to learn sync, get stronger in sync, and meet other people in sync, network. You know what I mean? And it's all free for 3 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah, specific location?
Yeah, so in Pittsburgh, it's going to be in Pittsburgh. On the 28th, we're going to have
promoted.
Yeah, no doubt. So on May 28th, we have the Sync Masterclass. This is for people that want to learn sync and want to better understand sync. I'll stand in front of the class and teach for about an hour and a half, answer any questions. I'll break down, from arranging a song to once the song is done, who do you shop it to? Where do you find these people to shop it to? We talk about contracts, we talk about deals and all types of stuff, like the basics, right? So that's the part of the masterclass. It's the basic stuff, the fundamental stuff. Then on the 29th, we'll do the sync meetup. Now, this is for people that want to learn more and meet other people that are doing sync, right? So it's gonna be a whole bunch of people from Pittsburgh that have done sync or have gotten placements. Obviously, I'll be there, but it's really a networking opportunity, right? An opportunity for people to meet each other, talk with each other, hopefully collaborate, build with each other. And then the 30th is an online listening session where people can actually play their music and we'll get feedback to help better their song. You know what I mean? And that's going to be online. If anybody's in Pittsburgh or you want to come to Pittsburgh, it's at a place called Tech 25. That's the company that I work for now, who I teach high school students music production and sync as well. I teach them there, but also Tech 25 is so much more. They teach videos, they teach mixing, mastering, they teach music production. It's an incredible establishment. I just linked up with them literally like the week before I came to Atlanta. Since then, I've been teaching the kids Monday through Friday, and it's just phenomenal, yo. So it's gonna be at that. That's where the Sync event is gonna be, Tech 25.
My next question is there anything you can't do?
Nah, absolutely, bro. That's why I be collabing. You know what I mean? There's a lot I can't do. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, work for the event, you get your music, you get some like music placements, you think events. Now you teach high school kids. I mean, my God, you are out here working.
I'm trying, bro. Like,
Gallo, it's time to go to work.
It's time to work, baby. It's time to go to work. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's awesome, though. That's awesome. So, y'all, please go ahead and go to Sync events. I'm sure it's going to be very helpful, very resourceful, and like he said, it's free. And it's always a great opportunity to network with folks because you just don't know who knows who. You just don't know who's just as hungry as you are, and it's a very great opportunity. And to have listening sessions and have some critiques to better your sound. I mean, that's like the best thing to do, especially if you get some sync opportunities. You can look back and say, like, man, I'm glad I got to do these listening sessions. I'm glad I got to go to these sync events to get this knowledge. It's like this. So I'm really glad that you're doing this.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. So I know you're an expert on cue sheets with the amount of placements that you get. So explain to everybody like the importance of cue sheets and why it's necessary for artists and producers, especially indies, to have these cue sheets.
Yeah, absolutely. So a cue sheet is something that's provided from like your pro, right? Your performer rights organization would be like ASCAP, BMI. And cue sheets are basically, they tell you where your show was placed, by how long your show was placed, what song it was, who the collaborators were, even tells you what part of the show it was placed at, what cue it was placed at. So sometimes it could be cue 35. That means it was the 35th song that was played in that show. So it's important to pay attention to your cue sheets because that's how you know you're getting paid. That's how you know you're getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, you want to make sure that whenever you do music, you have a pro, right? You have an ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, or whatever pro it is. I know there's tons of them, but those are like the three major ones, right? And honestly, it's really a lot too, right? ASCAP and BMI if you're in the States. But ASCAP, I think it's like a $50 fee, but it's a one-time fee. BMI is free. But what I learned is with ASCAP, you pay that $50 fee and you get a free publishing account as well, right? With BMI, it's free, but I think you have to pay. You got to pay like $150 for the publishing. You know what I mean? So you get the writers for free on a BMI, but you got to pay for the publishing. For the ASCAP, you pay $50 and you get the writers and the publishing.
Gotcha.
So
I even know about those fees. So
it's all good.
I always make sure as a music supervisor to always fill out the cue sheet. And on my part, I'm just letting y'all know that I also let the artist know it's like, hey, I got this cue sheet prepared and I'm sending it off to the pro. So be on the lookout. Just be on the lookout.
Yeah, okay.
Basically, like the cue sheet is like a receipt. You gotta keep track of your placements.
All right. I didn't know that, bro. I didn't know who filled out the cue sheet. I actually never knew that until just now. You know what I mean? I did not know that. So that's cool to know. So the music supervisor, does anybody else fill out the cue sheets? Or is it mainly just the music supervisor?
I'm sure. I know some composers or music editors.
Okay, got it.
The cue sheet. Definitely the music editor.
Okay.
Typically, I would if I'm working on on the indie film, on the indie project. I don't mind filling out cue sheets, but it's one of those two people.
Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that. That's cool, bro. Because obviously, as an artist, we register, right? We register on our pro and stuff. We register the songs. But yeah, whenever I see a cue sheet, that means I'm getting paid. So yeah, I mean, cue sheets are good.
That's why I keep saying. I know this man be waking up every morning to a cue sheet.
Word up. Now listen, bro, but I'll tell you this, bro. Like, yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm killing it. And then like I'll see people post their cue sheets and like they got like 20,000 cue sheets, bro. I'm nowhere near that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm nowhere near that. And it's like, all right, cool. I gotta keep working it. You know what I'm saying? It's time to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up.
So have it put it in the comments.
Right?
That's the theme of this show. Time
to go to work, bro.
When I worked on my first film, it was an indie feature, and I filled out the cue sheet. I even let we brought in a hip hop artist named Sun Kumar, and he wrote an original, but he also let us license one of his songs.
Yeah.
And so I fill out the entire cue sheet, and I'll let him know, hey, I'm sending this off to the pro, so just be on the lookout. So to me, I feel like it's more refreshing especially when an indie artist gets like a personal note from the music supervisor.
Yeah,
they're like, hey, we got everything worked out. We're turning this in. Okay. Congratulations.
Yeah,
I think it's a great boost. For the indie artist, because I think that was his first, maybe second sync placement opportunity.
That's dope.
Yeah. So I was glad to be part of that, and to have that to be my first film and my first placement. I was like, I had to do that.
Yes, it sounds like a lot of people won, right? A lot of people won that day and during that experience, you know, which
Absolutely.
is dope.
And we're gonna be showcasing our film again this coming June. In McDonough, Georgia. So I'm really excited for that.
That's cool. Yeah. No, that's exciting, bro. I've worked on some independent films. I've worked on some major films too. I'll tell you a funny story. When I first, was like pitching out there trying to get opportunities for sync, I linked up with this one music supervisor, and it was my first movie. I never done a movie before, and it was international. It was a German movie. Don't ask me the name because I can't speak German. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. It actually is in like a tough name, but I just don't remember. It's like Alexander something. I can't remember, but it was a remake. It was a remake. And what happened was the supervisor was like, hey, we really want to use your music. Please don't be offended. It's a small budget film. It's a $1 million budget, right? And I'm like, that's small budget? What? Like, what? I said, but you gotta be cool, right? You gotta be cool. Yeah. Like, you're like, oh yeah, no worries, no problem. Like, I'll work with you. It's okay. Next time, keep, we'll up it, but that's okay. And I was like, that's great, but not for nothing. I learned that actually is a small budget, right? Compared to like all the other films, it's way more. But just seeing $1 million, I was like, man, what? So it was cool because she told me what needed to be done. I did the music, and then the director loved it, and he was like, hey, thank you for your time, supervisor, but I want to deal directly with the artist. So he ended up reaching out to me, and he sent me the scenes for the music. He was like, yo, I love your music, but can you tailor the music to fit these scenes, right? So now I'm scoring, right? At this point, I'm scoring now because now I'm putting in different sounds, different music to tailor the videos. And that was an incredible opportunity. And not only that, I got 6,000 per song initially. I did 4 songs. So I got 6,000 per song initially. And then he paid me an additional 5,000 per song to edit them to the music. Yeah, it was dope. It was a dope. And then the movie actually won Best Music in their like whatever awards, whatever. Yeah. But I mean, I didn't get it. It was like, I only made 4 songs. You know what I'm saying? Like there's other music in the thing, you know what I'm saying? And there's like, somebody that's in charge of of composing it. So I think it was like best composer or something like that, something along those lines. But it was still really cool. It was still really cool. You know,
I was about to say any win for the music department is a win in my book.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Yeah, bro. Straight up.
That's really dope. That's really dope. I always like listen to music from around the world, and now I'm watching more like film content from around the world. So I gotta see what that German film's all about. If you remember that information,
it was like Alexander something plots or something. I know it's a remake. Hold on, I could look it up real quick. I'm horrible about movies. I don't know why.
You good? I'll be watching shows in like from France and Japan and Korea, and getting more into Bollywood and Nollywood.
But they be like creative. You know what I'm saying? Which is dope.
Yeah,
bro. Hold on.
I won't waste too much time. I would like to be music supervisor for one of these films outside the country. I would love to do it, so I can learn more about music from around the world.
Yo, absolutely. Hold on, I might not find it, bro. I'm giving it one more chance.
Whenever a chance, even away from the podcast, like just send me this. I'll probably share it online as well.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, bro. We'll do that.
Let me see. Oh, okay. So any more advice that you would like to give for rising artists and producers as far as just either creating music or finding sing placement opportunities, how to stay consistent? Floor is yours. Any advice you would like to say?
Yeah, man, just like, find out, and I've been saying this, I've been preaching this for like about a year now, man. Just find out what drives you. What motivates you? You know what I'm saying? For me, it's coffee. When I first wake up, I take care of my dog, and I'm always trying to figure out the schedule that works for me, because our body changes, right? And we're going through stuff. So right now, for me, what works best for me is I wake up, take my dog out, I have a drink of coffee, you know what I'm saying, and get started on my day. The night before, I have on my schedule, I already know what I'm gonna work on. So I wake up, I take my dog out, I drink coffee, and I get right to work. You know what I'm saying? My mind is fresh, I'm rested, I feel great. You know what I mean? That's what works for me. For other people, it might be something else, right? It might be before that. For me, and for the sake of my diet and weight, I had to quit it. But for me, it was eating. Like, it was like, yo, let me get a bag of chips. Let me get something snack wise, something unhealthy, and it would motivate me. But like, that was like, that was hurting me. So I ended up finding out coffee really does it for me, and a rested mind, right? Being rested, man. I know a lot of musicians are night owls. I'm not a night owl anymore. I used to be. I'm not anymore. Like, I like to be in bed between like 10:30 and 11:30. You know what I'm saying? And asleep.
Gotcha. Gotta get that sleep, man. It's funny you mentioned coffee, because I've always hated coffee all my life.
Yeah.
But now I've been drinking that mushroom coffee, that rise coffee.
I heard about that. It's good, huh?
I guess it's good. I mean,
I feel you.
But it is necessary, because all the ingredients are very necessary for your health, especially for your digestion and all that stuff. So I thought I'd give it a try. So I've been trying it for a few months now. I gotta be more consistent with it. I just do not like coffee. I drink a lot of tea.
Okay.
But I can't drink that stuff like tea. I gotta put some creamer in there, because.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm big on cold brew. I love cold brew. That's the thing that really, really gets me going. And I'll drink it black. I don't add cream. I don't add sugar. I don't really drink it for taste. I drink it to get the motivation, to get the energy. So yeah, man, I'll drink it and I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? And not for nothing, I've been drinking it so much, it doesn't even bother me anymore. It doesn't taste bitter or anything like that. It's like, honestly, it tastes like water to me now. Straight up.
Yeah, I will try and do that and keep the consistency to where it's like the taste
Yeah,
doesn't bother me. So I'm gonna do that. But that's
yeah,
really dope, man. And I
yeah.
do kind of want to revisit a conversation we had earlier before we started the
Okay.
show
Yeah,
about
yeah.
about video games, because we were talking about
Uh-huh.
how the song that we're playing right now in the background is kind of like fit for EA Sports Big when it
Yeah,
used to be so
yeah,
big back in the 2000s with NBA
yeah.
Street 1 and 2 and SSX
Mm-hmm.
Tricky.
Yeah.
If you could imagine EA Sports Big still existing today, what games could you see your songs be played in?
Oh, definitely NBA Street, right? Definitely NBA Street, bro. Like for sure, like without a doubt. You know what I mean? NBA Street was one of my favorite joints. So like just that and it already had a hip hop presence, you know what I mean? So to bring like, that Gallo energy and the production would be incredible, man. So I definitely think, and even SSX Tricky could be cool too, because I know SSX Tricky has some hip hop too. So like I think that'll be cool too. You know what I mean? I wasn't a huge fan of, was it NFL Blitz? Was it Blitz? No, it wasn't Blitz. It was
Uh,
was it? It was. They did have an NFL game. I can't
they
remember the
did
name of it.
they did have one. I can't remember the
Yeah, I
actual
can't.
name.
I can't remember it. But I wasn't into it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I wasn't really into it because I think Blitz was around and like everybody liked Blitz. So I think the NFL one didn't really like last like that. But yeah, I mean, definitely NBA Street. Definitely NBA Street for sure.
One thing I do remember from those games is the opening intros of
Yes. So
NBA
epic.
or SSX Tricky, the way they
Yeah.
remix the Tricky song
Yeah.
by Run DMC. I feel like
Yeah.
when you say SSX Tricky, like I can hear that. After playing
Yeah.
that trailer for Xbox, I said, man, he's not lying.
Yeah,
That
bro.
could definitely be on SSX Tricky.
Yeah, bro.
On the
Yep.
intro, oh, that'll go crazy.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, we do have a comment here. Oh, Luke Triron was in here. Okay, what's going on, Luke?
What up, Luke? What up, Luke?
That's a boy. That's the man right there. Y'all don't know.
Yeah, Luke is
Check my
cool.
previous interviews. Well, I got to interview him a few
Oh.
years ago, so check that out on the YouTube
That's
page.
dope.
He's really dope guy. Really dope guy.
Yeah, Luke is cool, bro. I can't see the comments, so.
You might
Which
not be
is
able to see it
fine.
on your end,
Yeah, which is fine. That's fine.
or unless you go on the YouTube page
Okay.
and watch it live, you see it.
All right, cool.
Okay, so we're going to send you out early. So I would
Appreciate
I
you.
want to end you on this question, and it's a question I ask in basically all my interviews. It's a very
Okay.
unique question, so give it some time to think about it.
All right.
If you were to create your own life's soundtrack, let's say like you're actually a composer of your life, what elements would you include as far as instrumentation or melodies or whatnot? And what point of your life would you like to emphasize? Like give it a little bit of like a melodic theme or leitmotif. It could be your goals, your struggles, your personality. What would it be?
my bad. I already figured it out. But my I know you said take some time, but like yeah, I kind of figured it out.
There you go.
Yeah. Listen, my track will have a lot of risers. A lot of rise transition, a lot of you know what I'm saying, and then down lifters and then back up, you know what I'm saying? Like it'll have a lot of that in there. And then and definitely a lot of drums, man, a lot of rhythm. You know what I mean? Throughout my life, man, I've always been dancing and around dancers and stuff and just feeling good, man. And the drums are the heartbeat of the music. You know what I'm saying? That's the joint that gives it rhythm and gives it life. So my music would definitely include a lot of percussion, a lot of rhythm. You know what I'm saying? It'll definitely be up tempo. You know what I'm saying? Because my music, my life has always been, kind of just like fast paced. But one thing that I've learned over time is time management. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be a controlled tempo. It won't be a tempo that's too fast, but it'll be a tempo that we could dance to. You know what I'm saying? Like, dance and feel good too. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it'll be mainly that, man. Just a lot of rhythm and movement.
See, this is how I know I'm talking to a producer. Out of all
Yeah.
the indie artists I had, out of all the composers I had, ain't nobody mentioned having like a riser up there.
Yeah.
Nobody mentioned that.
Yeah. Straight up,
Nobody
bro.
mentioned that. So this is how you know I'm talking to a producer right here.
Yeah, that's what he is saying. Not for that. As I was saying, I was like, yo, is he gonna know? I'm thinking this in my head as I'm saying. I'm like, yo, does he know what I'm talking about? But
No,
yeah, you do.
you
So
went
cool.
all technical with it. But I
Yeah,
like it.
that's funny.
That's different. That's I like it. I like it. I really
Yeah,
appreciate it. Gallo,
yeah,
my boy, appreciate you coming on the
for
show. I
sure.
wish I had you longer, but feel free to come back
Yeah,
on. We'd love to have you back for part 2 because the conversation just
absolutely.
ain't done. As far as music is concerned, as far as music still exists, this conversation still ain't over. So we love to have you
Yeah,
back, man. But we
yeah.
thank you for your time. Let the people know where they can find you as far as social media or where they can stream your music. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Gallo Locknez everywhere. I have my website is gallosworld.com. All my social media is on gallosworld.com. But if you don't want to type in the www, you know what I'm saying, you could always go to your social media that you visit every day and you can search up Gallo Locknez. And I'm the only Gallo Locknez in the world. You know what I mean? So if there's another one, yeah, bro. If there's another one, it ain't the real deal. You know what I'm saying? There's only one Gallo Locknez in the world. So yeah.
Listen, there's only one LeBron James and there's only one Gallo Locknez.
That's right, bro. Tell him.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? And if you don't remember anything from this, interview, remember it's time to go to work. You know what I mean?
To go to work. Any sync placement opportunities that you can share that we can expect or we should look out for?
Yeah, let me see. So, I mean, yeah, man, I just got a whole bunch of cue sheets with some cooking, of cooking shows. Like, I don't know why, but the competition cooking shows love my music. I don't know why, but it's super, super dope. But I will say this though, for anybody that's working on music, country hip hop is popular right now. Funk hip hop is very popular right now. R&B, believe it or not, is really popular. And we know that's not one of the top 3 genres, right? The top 3 genres is hip hop, pop, and rock. And R&B is making a strong surge right now. I even got a brief about the NFL wants to go to more R&B music for their promos and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. Coming up. So yeah, it's wild. So yeah, R&B is definitely making an impact within the sync community. So that, and then I would say mainly those, and obviously the top 3, right? Hip hop, pop, rock. You know what I mean? If you could blend the genres, that's even better. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All
right, so we could be looking forward to Jasmine Sullivan on a NFL playoff
commercial. Straight up, bro. Hey, you never know, bro.
You just never know.
I'm gonna say Jasmine Sullivan. That was hilarious, bro.
On that note, this has been the Playlist Shuffle podcast, our premier lounge segment talk with none other than Gallo Locknez, music producer and hip hop artist. Congratulations again of all the sync placements that you've gotten, and praying for more blessings coming your way, and good luck on your sync event going on. And
thank you.
We're glad to have you as part of like being a mentor to upcoming and rising artists and producers and everybody. So we truly appreciate you. Go ahead and give our show a follow on YouTube, on Instagram. We're getting our Twitch together, but as far as Instagram, you can find us on Playlist Shuffle Podcast as well as YouTube as well, and even Spotify as well. Again, this has been the Playlist Shuffle Podcast. We're back at it again, y'all. We are back and we're stronger than ever. And ladies and gentlemen, please, again, give it up for Gallo Locknez. We'll see y'all next time. We'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a good day. And go Knicks. Go New York.
Go Knicks,
New York.
baby.
Go
New York. Go New York. Go.
Word up.